What's the definition of employee engagement anyway? Hey everyone, Kevin Kruse here, New York Times best-selling author of the book Employee Engagement 2.0, and today we're just going to talk about what is employee engagement. What is the definition of employee engagement? Now, let's start with what it's not. See, a lot of people think employee engagement is the same as employee satisfaction, but satisfaction doesn't raise the bar high enough. See, I can be satisfied as I clock into work at 9 and satisfied as I take my breaks and lunch and clock out at 5 o'clock, and I'm satisfied and I do what is asked of me. More importantly, I'm satisfied, but I'll take that executive recruiter phone call who says, Kevin, are you interested in that job opening from the competitor across the street? I'm pretty satisfied here, actually. I could get you a 10% raise. Oh, well, okay, I'll take that job interview. So satisfaction just doesn't set the bar high enough. Now, so others will say, oh, well, what it's really about is happiness. We're trying to create happy workers, a happy workplace. And I'm not against happiness. I hope everybody's happy. But just because you're happy doesn't mean you're working on behalf of the organization. I've got 2 teenage daughters who I had to take to the mall to go clothes shopping recently. Every parent's worst nightmare. And we went into one of these trendy teen clothing stores, with the cool looking young people working everywhere and the music blasting through the speakers. And I noticed that, we walked in, the workers seemed pretty happy looking down at their smartphones, but nobody greeted me as we came in the door. They were laughing at one point in the corner, all talking with each other. Not once did they come over and ask me if we were finding everything we needed. And when we were checking out, the young woman behind the cash register, she was happily bopping her head to the beats, blasting through the speakers. But she didn't try to upsell me. She didn't offer me the company credit card. So the workers there, I really noticed it right away. They sure seemed happy at work. They seemed like they were having a fun, good time. But they weren't necessarily doing the behaviors or performing the way their company leadership probably wanted them to. So if engagement isn't satisfaction and it isn't happy, what is it? Basically, employee engagement is the emotional commitment that we have to our organization and the organization's goals. Let me say that one more time. Employee engagement is the emotional commitment we feel for our company and our company's goals. Now, when we're engaged, when we're emotionally committed, it means we're going to give discretionary effort. We're going to go the extra mile. That's the secret sauce. That's why engagement is so important and so powerful. When we are engaged, we give discretionary effort. So that means, if you have an engaged salesperson, she's going to sell just as hard on a Friday afternoon as she does on a Monday afternoon. If you have an engaged customer service professional, he's going to be just as patient with that irate customer at 4:59 at the end of the shift as he would be at 9:30 in the morning. If you have engaged factory workers, their productivity is going to be higher, the quality is going to be higher, fewer defects and mistakes, and most importantly, they're going to get hurt less often. Your safety record is going to improve as people are more mindful and aware. Discretionary effort leads to better business results no matter what your job role or responsibility in an organization. Now, this is a shame because the C-level executives, they would care more about engagement if they understood the differences. Too many of them think that, oh yeah, engagement, that's about making our employees happy. Let's do an employee appreciation day, a summer picnic, and put in a foosball table in the lunchroom. Picnics and parties is not what engagement is really about, and they don't understand what they care about. The C-level executives, they really care about investor returns. They care about their stock price. And employee engagement is the lever that can move that needle. I call it the engagement profit chain. Engaged employees give discretionary effort. So they're going to sell harder, the service is going to be better, productivity is going to be higher. That means, customers are going to be happier, and the more satisfied your customers are, the more they're going to buy and the more they're going to refer you. as sales go up, as profits go up, inevitably, your stock price is going to go up. Shareholder returns are going to go up. So employee engagement, the so-called soft stuff, leads to a hard ROI. Several years ago, the Conexa Research Institute did a study, and they found that companies with engaged employees, their stock price was 5 times higher than companies with disengaged employees over a 5-year time period. And many other studies support this, the same conclusions. The engagement profit chain is real. Now, unfortunately, we have an engagement crisis that you probably already know about. You know, recent Gallup data would show that in the United States, only about 30% of people are engaged at work. That's 3 out of 10. And of course, worldwide, it's worse. Gallup suggests it's about 13% of employees worldwide are engaged. So even though engagement is so critical, even though engagement is really the secret sauce to massive business results, most people are not engaged at work. So I call it an engagement crisis. So I hope that you will help me to spread the gospel of engagement. And it starts with making sure that everybody's on the same page with what engagement really is. So I invite you to just forward this video to friends and colleagues, get us all on the same page. And if you have any questions for me or just want to connect directly, feel free to send me an email. I'm at kevin@kevinkruse.com. Thanks for watching.